And the breath, and the breath, and the breath, and the breath, and the breathing, and the breath, and everybody breathing, everybody breathing, everybody breathing, breathing. Breathing, everybody, 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 everybody breathing, everybody, everybody, everybody breathing, everybody, 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 everybody breathing, everybody, 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 breathing. Everybody walked in the room, everybody walked in the room, everybody walked in the room, walking in the room, everybody walked 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 in the room, everybody in the same room, then walking around that room, everybody walking in that room to sniff the walls of the room, of the appraisal of the room. All the people in the room looked at the other people in the room to be looking at the people in the room, and then the walls, and then the people in the room and the walls, the walls in the room, the walls in the room, bow ties. Nobody had on a bow tie. Sure, there were glasses. Everybody walked in the room, everybody in the room, everybody in the room, everybody in the room, everybody in the room. There were glasses and the less conspicuous contact lenses. There was no tipping back of the head to drip drops into eyes. Drip drops into eyes. All lens wearers were sufficiently moist in the room. The room, then, it could be said, was not dry. The room was not damp either. The lighting in the room was adequate. What the walls were doing in the room, the apple on the floor was frightening and also avoided in conversation. It was as if every person in that room knew there was this apple in this room, and yet not one person would mention it, and a few went so far as to step over the apple without a word. The apple controlled the room. It was a green apple. Not like you'd expect. One of those tart Granny Smiths that can make a mouth tighten up the jaw just on a mention. Everybody in that room subconsciously assumed that the apple would be tart to bite into. All the apple avoiders in this room walked in the room with the other apple avoiders, and all were in this room. The apple controlled. A tea storm was brewing outside the room, and no one mentioned this either. Many of the people in the room had left their car windows open and thought of this, but made no move to correct the situation, no matter the leather of the interior or a dry, clean blouse hanging by that hook, the hook that most cars have right behind a driver's side window, so all clothes blow onto the dog-hair backseat while on the highway home from the cleaners. The lights in the room inside flickered with the storm. It was a good guess that the storm affected the power. That was the prevailing presumption, that the storm touched an electrical nerve somewhere in the grid, in the lights in the room that dipped. One in the room thought it was more a reflection than a result. This person, that person could be you, was always less concerned with causality than with manifestation. And the and the breathing, and the breathing. I'm breathing. To steal a whole, one must first have desire. Night is how we picture this usually, though day will do. Brown in the ground and loosely piled beside the fillings displaced. Take whatever was forgotten, now found in all the coat pockets of the world, into your cupped hands, which act as conduits into the whole. Sticky coins, shredded tissues, lots of lint, keys, paper clips, frayed grocery lists, probably buttons. The whole, of course, will overflow with such obfuscation, and absconding to return to, from whom do you, 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 from whom? Thank you.